I remember when I fought the Hezbollah in 2006, Second Lebanon War, and I remember the trucks weren't able to get up. There were so many rockets, they weren't able to get right to the border of Lebanon, and so the trucks dropped the tanks off, and it was Kiryat Shema, it was Metula, and they drove on the roads and destroyed the roads, and I was like, why do things have to be so bad? The roads are all destroyed, those are beautiful roads, and it turns out, you know, sometimes things have to get bad before they can get good. And to root out evil, sometimes things have to get intense. And we're in the depths right now. And rockets are flying from Lebanon again. And I have vivid memory of those days. It was horrible. It was horrible. And but we got through it. And will it return right now? Is third Lebanon war beginning now? Is it a multi-front? I don't know. But rockets are raining down right now. All of Kiryat Shema is evacuated. They're getting everybody out of around the border of Lebanon, and I know, you know, King David, when he was in this dire time, out of the depths he calls, you know, and it's like how Jonah was in the depths, one of the oldest books, the book of Jonah, and Psalms 130, you know, he says, out of the depths I call to you. And that's what we're doing. We're calling to him, you know, right now. And with the Lord there is loving kindness, verse 7, Psalms 130 verse 7, and the abundant redemption. There are so many tunnels. There's so much work ahead of us. Don't be tired. Don't be tired. Don't lose, everyone hearing me, don't lose hope in any way. Jerusalem's walls are lit up right now with the hostages. And around the world, people are either taking a choice to stand for what's right and for what's good, or stand against. Hamas supporter beat someone to death with a megaphone, a Jewish person to death, an elderly Jewish person in the United States. In France, someone was stabbed to death, a Jewish woman in her house, just because she's Jewish. I'm amazed to see how many people joined this big call for a national day of prayer, and many joined and prayed, and thank you for that. You know, so I was reading in Zechariah 9. I found it so interesting because it talks about Tyre and Sidon. And Tyre and Sidon is actually Lebanon. And that's where Hezbollah has been shooting us from. You know, so you have there, it says in Tyre and Sidon, it says that they have a stronghold. And they've heaped up silver as the dust, fine gold as the mire of the streets. Behold, the Lord will dispossess her and strike her power in the sea, and she will be devoured with fire. So I don't know if that's going to happen right now to, you know, the Hezbollah, but then it goes on and talks about Gaza also, and it will be pained, and Ekron, and it goes on and says the king will perish from Gaza, and it won't be inhabited. So, you know, what is going to happen with this? I don't know. But I'll tell you what it says: the abominations are taken out of the land, and it says that it'll be for the remnant of the Lord. And so that's what I'm looking at this chapter, and I'm like, wow, so what about Zion? It says, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Behold, your king is coming to you, and he is just and lowly, riding on a donkey. And it talks about the battle, and his dominion will be from the river to the sea. His dominion will be great, right? And that's God's dominion, okay? So what I just love when I read these encouraging words, it talks about the prisoners will be released. So release of the prisoners. Even though the sons of Greece go against the sons of Zion. So we see that happening. A lot of BLM, Antifa, left-wing people protesting the help coming to us from America, trying to block ships. And I say, man, it's like they're stirring up the sons of Greece against the sons of Zion, right? And but it does say that I will make you as a sword of a mighty man. These are the swords of iron war we're in right now. And as an arrow, yet it talks about shall go forth as the lightning, and the Lord God will blow the trumpet and will go forth with the whirlwinds of the south. The Lord their God will save them in that day as the flock of his people. So our hands will be strong, and we will see this through. We are in a moment right now where we need all hands on deck. This is it. It doesn't get more real than this. Thank you for standing in the gap, and thank you for helping us help all these families in need and all these heroes on the front with their essential equipment that they need to stay safe.